Welcome back to Istora Senayan on day one of competition here at the Indonesia Open. One of the Super 1000 events. In fact, it's the third Super 1000 event of 4 on the HSBC BWF World Tour. Well, next up, it is the beaten finalist here from 5 years ago, Anders Antonsen of Denmark, the number 4 seed, up against Cheuk Yiu from Hong Kong, China. And now this is actually the top section of the draw. Whilst that may seem odd that the number 4 seed is in the number 1 seeded position, the 3-time defending champion and 4-time finalist Victor Axelsen sadly has had to withdraw from the tournament, and under the new rules, the 3-4 seed, if the number 1 seed goes from the top half of the draw, gets moved into the number 1 seed position within the draw, and then other seeds get moved around as well. Well, we'll be seeing Anthony Ginting a little later on. Anthony Ginting against Kenta Nishimoto. That's also in this top quarter of the draw. So a little buzz of anticipation as Anders Antonsen makes his way onto centre court.
China.
Well, Cheuk Yiu was beaten in the final of the India Open earlier this year. Had a good start to the year, had a marvellous tournament in Delhi. Lost out to Cheuk Yiu, but in the first round beat Kidambi, then beat Wijisan, who's the reigning world champion, then beat Ginting, and in the semi-final beat the then world number 2, Naruoka. So do not underestimate this man from Hong Kong, China. This will be a 6th meeting between the two, and of the previous 5, Antonsen has won 4 of them, including the last, which was in the last 16 of the World Championships in Huelva in 2021. The only time this man won, incidentally, was back in 2021 as well. That was the French Open. And beat the Dane 21-19, 21-19. Antonsen, 27 years of age now, from Aarhus, and 6'1". Well, I have him taller than they've got there. They have him at 183. I believe he's 186. He actually went down on the world rankings. We've got last week's world rankings there because he went down on the world ranking published earlier today to number 5. Has been as high as 2, as you saw. And this is Cheuk Yiu, 27 years of age as well. And 178 equates to 5'10". He's currently 16 on the world ranking, has been as high as 13, and he's playing his 5th consecutive Indonesia Open. A couple of years ago, he reached the quarter-final stage where he lost out to Jiao Junpeng, the left-hander, who went on through to the final. A big win for him in this arena was beating Cho Tien-chen in the 2nd round those 2 years ago. So our court officials, umpire Pongo from Indonesia and service judge Van Horenbeek. So as far as Anders Antonsen is concerned, he was beaten in the final of this particular event 5 years ago. I was telling you that. Lost out to Cho Tien-chen in a thrilling final. 3 games it was. Well, the Indonesian crowd love the shadow badminton before play gets underway. And Some of the players have really been embracing that.
Cheuk. Ready, players?
And they never make any mistake in those
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right,
Oh, that's right.
Cheuk Yiu, Hong Kong, China. And on my left, Antonsen, Denmark. Cheuk Yiu to serve. Level. Play.
So it is the unseeded Cheuk Yiu from Hong Kong, China, far side of the court as we all look down at the moment, against the number 4 seed, Antonsen. Just wide. Well, Steen, I was saying that Antonsen were beaten finalist here 5 years ago, but I think we need to mention the fact that he's been in the final of tournaments in this very arena 4 times.
Yeah, he loves to play here.
Yeah. Who wouldn't?
And won the last tournament that's been played here.
That's right, beginning of this year, the Indonesian Masters.
Service over.
2 weeks after he'd won the Malaysian Open.
Yeah.
Which was his first win in a Super 1000 event. And winning here, that was a 500 event in the Indonesian Masters. He's actually won 3 titles this year, but 2 World Tour titles. Oh, that's a terrific shot. Because he also regained his European Championship title in Saarbrücken, beating Thomas Junior Popov in the gold medal match. Nice.
Service over.
Why do you think, apart from the obvious that the fans here in Indonesia are simply wonderful, why does he love playing in Istora Senayan especially?
Yeah, I think it's because the playing conditions suits him well. As there's a lot of drift in the arena, it's difficult for the opponents to really work him around the court, utilizing the full width and length of the court, and if it's played with a lot of flat game rallies and where the tactical awareness and anticipation is a big part of the game, then Antonsen he has the advantage against most players. But the player he faces today, he also likes windy playing conditions. Even though he made the final of India Open, which was one of the slower playing tournaments this year here. And it's going to be super interesting to see this match because, as you mentioned, haven't played since 2021, and both players have improved dramatically, in my opinion, since then.
Yes.
Service over, 4-3.
Seemed to hang in the air there for a very long time. Cheuk Yiu.
Three.
It gave a lot of promises, his performance in India in January, Cheuk Yiu, but since then he he had trouble reproducing it. I think maybe the expectations to himself got
Service
up, and
over,
also there was this
4-5.
Olympic qualification where he wanted to secure a spot. I think he lost 6 straight matches after being in the final of India Open. He
5-all.
He was blocking my side, so I thought that went long, and he made a lucky miss, but that was not the case.
It's interesting you mention about the chasing the Olympic qualifying place. Cheuk Yiu, 26 tournaments he played last year. And
Service
within the
over,
qualifying
6-5.
period, 27 tournaments. And he has qualified. He's qualified at number 15. Brilliant
shot.
That is a super shot. Well, a look from
7-5.
Antonsen towards his coach. Was he asking whether he should have left one at the back? I'm not sure. Oh, no,
Thank
he
you.
was looking at his hand.
Scratching his hand.
Yeah, I thought he was looking towards his coach. His coach is actually the opposite corner, his side of the court.
Yeah. And there's some news in the coaching
Play.
situation here, because it's going to be Kenneth Jonassen, the Danish national head coach, who is coaching Anders Antonsen in this tournament here. Joachim Persson, his private coach, is sitting alongside Jonassen, but at the Olympics it's going to be Kenneth Jonassen, and to sort of get into a good rhythm, they've agreed that Jonassen is coaching in Indonesia here, and the Danes are playing Canada Open later before the Olympics as well.
Yeah, he's sitting with the drift there.
Service over,
Cheuk Yiu.
6-8.
Yeah, there they are. The two coaches that you had been mentioning. Nice.
On left.
7-8.
Well, on Cheuk Yiu's coaching bench, he's a former World Championship silver medalist, Won Chun-han. My goodness, I think he's made a difference to the Hong Kong players, don't you, Steve?
Definitely think so. And it's intriguing that
8
before this Asia trip, Anders Antonsen, he came to Asia with I think 8 victories. He won the European Championships and also won all his matches at the Thomas Cup finals. And then he stayed out here, played Thailand Open, and lost in the first round to Ng Kalong from Hong Kong. So we must expect that Won Chun-han has got a good read on what he needs to do.
In fact, this is Antonsen's 4th tournament in 4 weeks, which I find surprising.
10-8.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lost, as you've already mentioned, first round of Thailand. He lost second round last week, but 2 weeks ago reached the quarter-final of the Malaysia Masters, but he was the number 2 seed. He was expected to go further. Nobody wants to lift.
Service over. 9,
He's got
10.
an interesting approach, Antonsen. He feels that, yeah, maybe he's seeded here, but basically everybody has a chance to beat everybody on the right day in this field of 32.
That's landed in.
10 all.
If he had a free challenge, Antonsen, he would have liked to take it, but I think he knows what the result would be.
Yeah.
That was brilliant play.
So 10 all.
While he
And it is
11,
Cheuk
10
Yiu
interval.
who has the 1-point advantage at the mid-game interval here in the opening game.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Coach, it's up to your turn. 11, 10. Play.
So the 1-point advantage with Cheuk Yiu from Hong Kong, China. I don't suppose... Oh, my goodness. What a return.
Service over. 11 all.
Well, Lee thought that he may have struck the shuttle before it came over the net, but no call from the umpire. You didn't hear anything there, did you?
I didn't hear a thing. I don't think we had a microphone on the coaching situation, but to the ones who might have thought that Kenneth Jonassen had changed a lot since last week, it wasn't Kenneth Jonassen, it was Joachim Persson. So might have given you, obviously I've given you wrong information.
12, 11.
Kenneth Jonassen is sitting alongside Joachim Persson in the coaching chair, so maybe it's
A joint effort.
a joint effort and a slow takeover. Great play.
13, 11.
Playing from above the tape, Antonsen, and maintaining the advantage there in the mid-court area.
That's a sloppy return of
14,
serve.
11.
And all 4 points since the mid-game interval have been won by this man, Antonsen. Make that all 5 points.
15, 11.
It's a good shot.
That's a fabulous shot.
Service over. 12,
But as you say,
15.
Jill, 5 straight points just after the interval in a very close match against a player who's won the last tournament he played in this arena here. That's not looking good. for Lee Cheuk Yiu. He might be able to come back, but it will take a huge effort from him.
Nice.
Service over.
He moves so
16,
quickly
12.
to get behind that shot. Antonsen, watch this.
Yeah, but he was already adjusting his position, I think, before Lee Cheuk Yiu hit it, sensing that he probably wasn't going to play in the drifty sideways drift. Drifty sideways drift, that's double.
Service over.
I knew what you
13,
meant.
16.
That's a
Service
missed
over.
opportunity in
17,
my book.
13.
And I think it's a little bit too risky. First round, even in good conditions, that's a high-risk shot. Could have played on and still be in control of the rally.
That's a good smash.
Service over. 14, 17.
So he's got the ingredients to, here comes the smash again, to play well in windy conditions, Lee Cheuk Yiu. Good attack, quick on his feet, good net game.
Thank you.
Antonsen quicker on his feet than he's been, and a good net game and good anticipation skills as well.
Anders, back on
Good
court.
reach.
When you say quicker than he has been, are you implying that he's in the best physical shape of his life?
Yes.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Nice.
He's utilizing the
Service
sideways
over.
drift brilliantly.
18,
Antonsen
14.
plays it with a little bit of margin, and then it really aroused quickly at Lee Cheuk Yiu's backhand side.
Nineteen, 14.
Well, since the mid-game interval, this man from Denmark has really taken command of this. That's landed well in.
20, game point, 14.
6 game point opportunities.
Game.
Only needed the one.
First game on bar,
21-14
Anders
opening game.
Antonsen, 21-14.
Anders Antonsen from 10-11 adrift. Absolutely took this opening game by the scruff of the neck and ran away with it. 21-14 in 17 minutes.
Han er så klar til den run ahead der. Ja, jeg tror, det er det, han kommer til at kigge efter hele tiden. Og til at hoppe op i den run ahead. Ja. Og der sker jo heller ikke noget, det er jo så bestyrer, der er meget presset for den lidt fladt ned i hans forhold. Måske hellere end at han bliver meget.
佢個有風吹out 幾多粒，你可能吹唔到嗰比灑少，其實係你射到你嗰啲分，佢唔會嗰啲分數。你只要咁平時，好似頭先你嗰日打300分咁，你籃球嘅當賽啲。
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Anders. Your back strap. Yes, thank you. Second game. Love all. Play.
So 1 game to the good, and the number 4 seed Anders Antonsen from Denmark against Cheuk Yiu of Hong Kong, China.
Yeah, that's a challenge.
Antonsen challenges
close.
called out.
I'm glad I didn't have to call that. But I think he might have caught the line. Not at all.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 1 love. Play. Two love.
I'm not sure I dare ask you whether you heard any of the...
I heard a little bit,
Oh,
and it's
good,
actually quite
good.
interesting because
Yeah.
Service
the
over.
Danes
1,
talked about
2.
something that Antonsen is doing himself, but they talked about it on his opponent, Cheuk Yiu, when he plays the net in his backhand side, or generally plays the net well, he very often positions his legs so that he can attack from his backhand side. That's landed in as well. He's controlling the drift super well, Antonsen. So that was the discussion, that after a good net shot, Lee positions his legs so if he's played in his backhand side, he can attack. And the Danes discussed that a reasonably flat lift to the forehand wouldn't be a bad thing.
Service
And
over.
the funny
3,
part is that
2.
we'll also see here in this game, Anders Antonsen very often position his legs to his forehand side because the 2 players knows that that is the safe corner. So a lot of the opponent's shots are going to go to that corner, and they want to be ahead of the opponent, so to speak.
That's a nice net shot. So's that.
Way
Service over. 3 all.
Yeah, that one's drifted wide as well.
4, 3.
And we've talked about drifty conditions, and there's a big difference between a lot of drift alongside the court, but almost no sideways drift, and then, as it is here, drift alongside the court, but a severe sideways drift as well.
5, 3.
Send it in. The players that can quickly adjust to using both sides of the court, they have a clear advantage to some players that are more prone to avoid the difficult sideways drift.
Hold. 6-3.
You could almost sense as the rally was in progress, Antonsen was so sort of light on his feet and
Yep.
as if saying, I'm in control of this rally.
Yeah. And he's in control of the match.
Well, considering he was love 2 down in this second game, so 6 of the last 7 points.
Oh,
Oh.
that's fantastic.
That's amazing control.
Seven, 3.
What do you think Cheuk Yiu should try and do here, Steen? Because, I mean, Antonsen just looks as if he's bossing this now.
Yeah, I don't have a good answer. I'll have to come back in a couple of rallies, perhaps.
Yeah. Well, that's a start.
Service over, 4-7.
That's super well played by Antonsen.
Service over, 8-4. Nine, 4.
Yeah,
Service over,
that's good.
5-9.
It's I don't have an immediate solution to Cheuk Yiu's problems. I think it's difficult because Antonsen has gotten confidence and he's making it hard for Lee. I think the solution is still founded in the attacking game. But see how well Antonsen neutralizes it. Let's go
Going wide.
Yeah.
Service
He's
over,
just got
10,
much
5.
better control of the overall drift. In these situations, it's important that you try something out when you're Cheuk Yiu. You gotta see if something's working,
11-5.
something that can give your
It's
coach
over.
and yourself an idea on how to proceed.
Well, the way he played that last rally looked to me as if Cheuk Yiu didn't have belief at all. It is a 6-point advantage at the mid-game interval here in the second game in favour of Anders Antonsen. 11-5, having already won the opening game.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Lige hold ham en ekstra gang med forbanen, inden han får det løft ned til round head. Ja.
Okay, coach, give them to your chairs.
Well, quite frankly, at
11,
the moment,
5.
this looks like one-way traffic.
Play.
Just caught the last words from Antonsen, and he says, I'm working super hard. I'm going to continue working super hard, and perhaps just keeping one extra shot at the front court before
12,
I lift to his
5.
backhand.
Well, that return of serve error from Cheuk Yiu, I think, actually sort of indicates his state of mind.
Yeah, that's sort of the signal, beam me up, Scotty, get me out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, and another unforced error.
13, 5.
Because if you try something out, you've got to do it with some kind of purpose and some kind of belief that this might be a solution, and he's doing it sort of to prove that it's not the solution.
Brilliant.
Exhibition style
14,
from Antonsen.
5.
Yep. He's in total control, and he knows it. And so, more importantly, does Cheuk Yiu.
Yeah, and this is a chance to sort of gain self-confidence for Antonsen, and also to somehow send a message to the other players that I'm still in good shape here in Istora.
15, 5. Sixteen, 5.
Well, this, in all honesty, Steen, is a little disappointing. I'd so look forward to this match. I thought this could be really tight.
Yeah, exactly. Encouraging for Antonsen, but also a bit disappointing
Service
for
over,
Cheuk Yiu.
6,
We have to say that.
17.
Yeah, I agree.
But I mean, if Antonsen have come here after Thomas Cup, come to Southeast Asia with his mindset on this tournament here, then he's gotten off to the best start he could get so far.
Yeah, guess right. Nice.
7, 17. Quick one. Okay, back on court. Anders.
Yeah, good umpiring.
Now, Antonsen, even though
Play.
they'd been told to return to court, still applying some grip powder to his racket handle. That's a good shot. Yeah, and look at the
Service
body
over,
language of
18,
Cheuk
7.
Yiu.
Yeah, you don't need to look at the scoreboard to see how this match is going.
No.
Just watch the two players.
Just long of the back line.
19, 7.
Didn't even move for that.
20, match point
Cheuk Yiu.
7.
And it is match point opportunities galore as far as Anders Antonsen is concerned. Just 34 minutes into the match and 13 opportunities to book his place in the second round.
Service over, 8-20.
What on earth was that?
20.
A totally new shot. A jump, topspin, drive.
Ten, 20.
So 3 match points have come and gone. This time.
Game.
4th opportunity, and the number 4 seed, Anders Antonsen, duly converts. 21-14, 21-10, the margin of his victory. 36 minutes for the entirety of the match, and Antonsen
Mark won by
safely through
Anders
to the
Antonsen.
second round.
21-14, 21-10.
So Antonsen will be very satisfied with his performance today. So he should be. Once again, confirmation of the score. 21-14, 21-10 in 36 minutes.